Hello viewers, welcome to ABC High Tech Learning YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to learn about control memory and microprogrammed control organization. Let's first discuss about control memory. A memory that is part of the control unit is known as control memory, which is programmed to initiate the required sequence of micro operations on other components of the system such as registers, ALU and memory unit. The control memory is assumed to be a read-only memory within which all control information is permanently stored. Whereas every word in ROM at given address specifies a micro instruction. Usually, every micro instruction contains two categories of bits. One is control bits and another one is special bits. The bits in control bit category are used to initiate the micro operations in other components of the system such as registers, ALU and memory unit. Whereas the bits in special bit category are used to determine the address of the next micro instruction. Usually a computer with a microprogrammed control unit will have two separate memories, namely a main memory and a control memory. So all the computer instructions as well as data are usually stored in the main memory. To execute a computer instruction main memory, a series of micro instructions are activated to initiate the micro operations in the components of the system to achieve the different phases of the instruction cycle such as fetch phase, effective address evaluation phase and execution phase. Now let's discuss about the microprogrammed control organization. Here, the general configuration of a microprogrammed control unit is illustrated here in this figure. In this figure, in addition to control memory, next address generator, control address register and control data register are also included to frame a microprogrammed control organization. Let's discuss about these components one by one. First, control address register. This control memory address register specifies the address of the micro instruction. Usually, this address is received from next address generator. The next component is control data register. The control data register holds the micro instruction read from memory. We know that the micro instruction contains two categories of bits. One is control bit and another one is special bits. This control bit also known as control word. This control word is sent to initiate the micro operations in other components of the system, whereas the special bits are sent to the next address generator to evaluate the address of the next micro instruction. This control data register allows the execution of the micro operations specified by the control word simultaneously with the generation of the address of the next micro instruction. Hence, this control data register is sometimes called a pipeline register. The above configuration requires a two-phase clock with one clock applied to the control address register and the other is applied to the data register. The system can also operate without the control data register by applying a single phase clock to the control address register. In such configuration, the control word and the next address information in the micro instruction are taken directly from the control memory. Next important component is next address generator, is also known as microprogram sequencer. This next address generator circuit computes the address of the next micro instruction with the special bits received from the micro instruction and forwards to the control address register. Let's now discuss about the functions of the microprogram sequencer. So, incrementing the control address register by 1, loading into control address register an address from control memory, transferring an external address to control address register, loading an initial address to control address register to start the control operations. And these are the typical functions of a microprogram sequencer. So now we have discussed all the 4 components in the microprogrammed control organization. Here the main advantage of this microprogrammed control organization is that once the hardware configuration is established, there should be no need for further hardware or wiring changes. If we want to establish a different control sequence for the system, all we need to do is to specify a different set of micro instructions for control memory. Hello viewers, in this video we have learned about control memory and microprogrammed control organization. If you feel that this video is useful to you, kindly subscribe this channel. Thanks for watching.